showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Lubbock, Texas, and the home field of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Red Raiders will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And here's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Oh, he makes the catch! The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know. I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking right, this one caught, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep flicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He gets the 1st and more. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. The quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. Now here he goes. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's West. It'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he released it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback who we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes Thorne and Long trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He escapes the pocket. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws to the tight end. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Red Raiders will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll hand it off. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but complete. Right side of scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down.
Get set, get set. And go.
And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. First down, looking for more now. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Puts into space at the 50. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
The handoff as they run the counter play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that button.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's reeled in. It's West. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the receivers got it. Tackle, but 1st down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's West. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Tuggle. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
1st down and 10 now. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, it looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send the punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense out there to start a new drive on the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that pass ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas Tech. A crucial pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They're going to run it. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him run just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Texas Tech has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense able to bring him down.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 14. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter, working with the lead. It's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do, but now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll throw it now. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That is such a big pickup for this offense late in this game. You go play-action pass on third down. You know, a lot of times you're caught up on the quarterback trying to sell it. But I think the entire offense does their job here. The defense is out of position, and they're able to convert.
Handing off on the draw play. The gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
6th play of the drive coming up. Grinding away with their running game. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
The Red Raiders lining up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Red Raiders are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
The Red Raiders come to the line with 1st and goal. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Down upcoming after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Looking to pass here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Here's the handoff. Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Takes the handoff again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.